I'd like to commence this video with a request. For those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions, especially if my guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, I kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering my presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore my Patreon support tier or check out my various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. You can find the link in the bio and comment section below. Thank you for considering and supporting me. Rangers vs. Athletics. My team pick is Rangers Moneyline. It was a bit of a World Series hangover for the Rangers, but they've been finding their groove lately. After beating Oakland 15-8 on Tuesday, Texas has now won 4 straight games and 7 of their last 9. The champs are currently 21-16, which puts them 1.0 game ahead of the Mariners for the American League West lead. In terms of the futures market, Texas is priced at plus 125 to win the division, which makes them the favorite. In terms of repeating as World Series champions, they're plus 1,500, which is the 6th shortest price. Tuesday's 15-8 win was led by Marcus Semien, who went 4-5 with a home run and a double. He collected 5 RBI as well. Jose Urena earned the win, tossing 5.0 innings while allowing just 1 earned run on 4 hits. Michael Lorenzen gets the nod in the first game of the doubleheader, and the 32-year-old will be making his 5th start of the 2024 campaign. So far, the right-hander has been a serviceable option for the Rangers, going 2-1 with a 3.52 ERA and 1.22 WHIP. Most recently, he tossed 6.0 innings against the Royals, conceding only 1 earned on 4 hits and 3 walks. Lorenzen took a no decision in a game that ended 7-1 in favor of Kansas City. There's actually a decent case to be made for the Athletics in this game, which is probably why we see the Rangers as such a short favorite. Mainly, I think it's due to the fact that J.P. Sears blanked Texas in a 1-0 win earlier in the year. However, I think this may be one of those games where we look back and ask, dang, why were the Rangers only a minus 124 moneyline favorite against the lowly Athletics? I'm going to ride with the better overall team, which is the Rangers. I love them at this relatively short price. They've also been the hotter team, winning 4 straight games and 7 of their last 9. Meanwhile, the Athletics have now dropped 3 straight games heading into Wednesday's first game of the Twin Bill. My total pick is over 7.5 runs. In a similar vein as the side, you could argue that the under could be the right play at a certain number. Lorenzen has dominated the Athletics, while Sears has that 1-0 victory on his resume from earlier in the season. However, I'm not playing the under at this deflated number. I'd need it to at least be at 8.0 runs, if not 8.5 runs. Over the last 7 days, these are 2 of the hottest offenses in the MLB. Over the 7-day period, the Athletics are 2nd in home runs, 11, 6th in team batting average, .250, and 3rd in OPS, .805. As for the Rangers, they're 24th, 3rd, .276, and 8th, .716, in those respective categories. I think these offenses stay hot enough to clear this low total on Wednesday. Give me the over. Mariners vs. Twins. My team pick is Seattle win. Over the past few years, it seemed only a matter of time until the Seattle Mariners break out into a genuine World Series contender, and the 2024 team may be just that good. They boast the 2nd-best pitching rotation in baseball with a team ERA of just 2.99, and while the lineup needs to improve with baseball's 26th most effective offense, the pieces are in place to make a genuine run. Taking the mound on Wednesday is 26-year-old George Kirby, who has excelled over his past 3 starts, allowing just 1 earned run in 18 innings of work, seeing him back to his best. Last time out for the Mariners was a huge win over the Twins, with 4 RBI to Cal Raleigh and a 4-run ninth being just what they needed as they picked up a 10-6 victory. The Seattle Mariners have one of the most loaded pitching rotations in all of baseball, and unsurprisingly, it's led them to plenty of success over the Twins, despite the head-to-head record sitting at 5-5 in their past 10. In recent times, the Mariners have picked up a 3-1 record over Minnesota, with all 4 games taking place on the road, and with George Kirby finding his career best form in his last 3 outings, expect a big win for Seattle here. My total pick is over 8 runs. The Minnesota Twins have added some big-time weapons over the past few years, and while they started slow, they've turned things around in a big way as of late, picking up wins in 13 of their past 15 games. Unlike Seattle, the Twins are consistent on both sides of the ball, ranking 15th in baseball in ERA and batting average, meaning they should be able to continue this type of form all season long. Taking the mound for Minnesota in this one will be talented right-hander Chris Paddock, who has pitched much better than his 4.75 ERA on the season would suggest, with 2 shutout performances in his past 3 outings. Last time out for the Twins was a great offensive showing, but even 3 RBI to Ryan Jeffers couldn't help their 9th-inning meltdown as they would fall 10-6. While the Mariners' pitching staff is dominant, it's not quite the same in Minnesota, and after 16 runs scored on Tuesday, it's safe to say that the production should carry over into Wednesday's matchup. For the Mariners, the over is just 181 in their past 10 overall games, with over 5 scored in 3 of their past 4 games played on the road, and for Minnesota, the over is 6-4 in their past 10, with 6.5 runs averaged per game over that time. Keep it simple, take the over. Giants versus Rockies. My team pick is Giants win. San Francisco has to begin hitting a bit less than ideal for the team so far, and they need players like third baseman Matt Chapman, .602 OPS, 14 RBIs, to begin stepping up to turn things around. Righty Jordan Hicks, 2-1, 1.89 ERA, will be on the mound and is coming off a losing effort against the Philadelphia Phillies, where he pitched 4 innings and gave up 4 runs, 2 earned, on 4 hits with 4 walks and 3 strikeouts. The San Francisco Giants are the better team and should be able to easily prove that here. When looking at the starting pitchers, you get a sense of this as Jordan Hicks is 1-1 with a 2.57 ERA and a .185 opposing batting average in 3 road starts, while Peter Lambert is 1-1 with a 5.59 ERA and a 1.03 WHIP in 4 games, 1 start, at Coors Field throughout the season. With the lack of production at the plate by the Rockies, they are not going to be seen as legitimate threats to win this game, as the Giants have the edge at the plate. Go with the San Francisco Giants to pull out the victory on the road here as the better option. My total pick is under 10 runs. The Colorado Rockies have been struggling this season as the team is dead last in the NL West with an 8-26 record and need to figure out how to turn things around soon. The Rockies are 24th in MLB with a .660 team OPS while averaging 3.62 runs per game thus far. Designated hitter Charlie Blackmon, .594 OPS, 11 runs, has been struggling to get going this season and is not the only hitter who has been less than ideal in Colorado's lineup. Right-hander Peter Lambert, 2-1, 5.66 ERA, has been struggling a bit as he is coming off a no decision against the Miami Marlins as he pitched 3.1 innings and allowed 4 runs on 5 hits with 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. Do not let Coors Field fool you, as 2 lackluster offenses are not going to begin to produce out of thin air. Despite being in very hitter-friendly stadiums for their home games, these lineups do not have a lot of pop so far this season. The Giants are tied with the Detroit Tigers for 21st in the sport with 32 total home runs, while the Rockies are tied with the Pittsburgh Pirates for 27th in Major League Baseball with 27 home runs as a team. Both teams also are not trying to take the extra base in terms of steals, as San Francisco is 29th in the majors with 13 stolen bases, while the only other team with fewer is Colorado, as they have 11 stolen bases. These teams are also hitting into a lot of double plays and killing potential rallies as a result. The Giants are 6th in the sport with 28 double plays hit into, while the Rockies are tied with a handful of teams for 8th place with 26 double plays hit into right now. All in all, go with under 10 runs as these lineups are not able to score enough runs to have more than one per inning.